today, from Orlando, Florida, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Orlando Sentinels taking on St. Louis.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. Hello again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Orlando team as they enter play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a give, right side. Royal. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bauer. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run on first down. Royal. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On 2nd down now, Royal. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's caught by Royal. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd down and 8. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bulldogs have taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 4. Caught here by Griffin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the ground with a tight end. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds his man, complete. That's Bauer. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bauer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's man. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. A carry here for the big tight end. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a long run inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. and they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. On 1st down, Royal. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I've played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he returns this to the 22.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, That's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
2nd and 4.
He'll drop to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bulldogs add 6 to their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 3. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bauer. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
We're paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks. I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Not much there, only a yard.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Royal, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his open man, Royal. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the left side. Royal. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bulldogs are able to add on to that lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Here's Griffin on the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He finds his man, complete. That's Bauer. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. This will cost him 11 yards there on the second and goal sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Royal. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Second down at 4.
And this is incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a give right side. Royal. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they got a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a throw here, hauled in.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Royal making the catch over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Bauer. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a dump off here complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be a 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's man. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 7 yards the pickup there. 2nd down and 3.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Bauer. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and 9 now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Royal, despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
They bring their punter out there now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bauer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for our visitors, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss drops them back to 4 and 3 so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.